Welcome to Audio Books feature by Cloud Expert. Today we'll be talking about Azure Kubernetes Service. Let's understand how Kubernetes works. As applications grow to span multiple containers deployed across multiple servers, operating them becomes more complex. To manage this complexity, Kubernetes provides an open-source API that controls how and where those containers will run. Kubernetes orchestrates clusters of virtual machines and schedules containers to run on those virtual machines based on their available compute resources and the resource requirements of each container. Containers are grouped into pods, the basic operational unit for Kubernetes, and those pods scale to your desired state. Kubernetes also automatically manages service discovery, incorporates load balancing, tracks resource allocation, and scales based on computing utilization. And, it checks the health of individual resources and enables apps to self-heal by automatically restarting or replicating containers. Let's understand why to use Kubernetes. Keeping containerized apps up and running can be complex because they often involve many containers deployed across different machines. Kubernetes provides a way to schedule and deploy those containers, plus scale them to your desired state and manage their lifecycles. Use Kubernetes to implement your container-based applications in a portable, scalable, and extensible way. Let's understand Kubernetes cluster architecture. A Kubernetes cluster is divided into two components. Control plane nodes provide the core Kubernetes services and orchestration of application workloads. Nodes run your application workloads. When you create an AKS cluster, a control plane is automatically created and configured. This control plane is provided as a managed Azure resource abstracted from the user. There's no cost for the control plane, only the nodes that are part of the AKS cluster. The control plane includes the following core Kubernetes components. Kube API. The API server is how the underlying Kubernetes APIs are exposed. This component provides the interaction for management tools, such as Kubectl or the Kubernetes dashboard. etcd, to maintain the state of your Kubernetes cluster and configuration. The highly available etcd is a key value store within Kubernetes. Kube Scheduler, when you create or scale applications, the scheduler determines what nodes can run the workload and starts them. Kube Controller Manager, the controller manager oversees a number of smaller controllers that perform actions such as replicating pods and handling node operations. To run your applications and supporting services, you need a Kubernetes node. An AKS cluster has one or more nodes, which is an Azure Virtual Machine (VM) that runs the Kubernetes node components and container runtime. The kubelet is the Kubernetes agent that processes the orchestration requests from the control plane and schedule of running the requested containers. Virtual networking is handled by the kube proxy on each node. The proxy routes network traffic and manage IP addressing for services and pods. The container runtime is the component that allows containerized applications to run and interact with additional resources such as the virtual network and storage. In AKS, Moby is used as the container runtime. Kubernetes uses pods to run an instance of your application. A pod represents a single instance of your application. Pods typically have a one-to-one mapping with a container, although there are advanced scenarios where a pod may contain multiple containers. A pod is a logical resource, but the containers are where the application workloads run. Pods are typically ephemeral, disposable resources, and individually scheduled pods miss some of the high availability and redundancy features Kubernetes provides. Instead, pods are usually deployed and managed by Kubernetes controllers. Hope you enjoyed our audiobook. For more audiobooks, please visit www.cloudaudiobooks.in or download our Cloud Expert app from Google Play Store. Hey, don't forget to rate our app and share it with your friends. Have a nice day.